these Pan-Africanism conversations have left black people so delusional, have left a lot of black people so dependent on politicians. These Pan-Africanism conversations about unity, African unity, has left a lot of black people forgetting what makes people who they are. Many black people, they dive into these conversations just the end goal being unity. They don't want to talk about the different religions black people follow. They don't want to talk about the different cultures black people come from. They don't want to talk about the different political parties black people support. They don't even want to talk about the different countries black people come from. Not just that, they don't even want to talk about the traditions that make people who they are. They want to speak about unity before speaking about what makes those people you want to unite with be. They don't even want to talk about the integrity of the people. They don't want to talk about that. Nah, it's all about unity. Unity is a lie if you're not going to have the real honest conversations. But it is what it is, guys. Thank you very much. This is Life with Decent Q. Thank God to everyone who has made it to this video. I want us to speak about why some of our black African people, South Africans or Pan-Africanists all over the place tend to be very delusional when they dive into conversations about Pan-Africanism. Let's be honest, guys. This over-romanticizing of Africa is a lie. We all know the country we live in. We all know the different countries in Africa. Yeah, you want to claim our countries, they are rich in minerals, there's gold, there's diamonds, there's platinum, there's all of these rich minerals God has given us. There's all of these beautiful animals, there's all of these beautiful cultures and everything. We all know, but we are not owning that. And we are not even having conversations about how to own that. We're not even closer to diving deep into the ownership of those things. So yeah, you can romanticize Africa and make it seem to the world that is the best thing to ever be. But it's not all that. Some of the places in Africa are way too hot for people to even go outside. They rather sit under a tree like me right now or sit inside the house. But you need to buy a fan, and that fan was not built by an African person anyways. So guys, let's be honest, let's not lie to ourselves. We can't ignore all the internal struggles we are facing as black people. Different countries having squabbles, different countries having their own differences. You can't expect to unite so quick without having the conversations about certain things. I'm not saying you must hate your African brothers. I'm not saying you must hate. I don't hate Africans. I'm not even trying to be those people of the xenophobic. Nah, I'm all about black people. I don't even hate Zimbabweans or Nigerians. I don't hate them. So I get it. But the unrealistic unity is just a dream. It's a fallacy. It's a wet dream. Wake up. Because it's so unrealistic to many people and they don't see it. The idea that all black people across the world, they will unite politically and economically, it all sounds good and noble. But guys, historically, it's unworkable. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. Different languages. Some countries, though, they are Christian-based countries. Some countries in Africa, some countries are Christian-based countries. Some countries are Islamic countries. In Africa, knowing very well the beef between the two religions, do you think it will be easy for those different countries with different religions run by different systems of different religions for them to come together? Some countries have liberated themselves. They've taken back their lands. They've taken back their other things. Some countries are still controlled by white monopoly capital and all of these countries that have colonized black people. So those conversations must be held as to how do we start the process of coming together. Looking at all of those economical and political differences, we can't shy away from all of those conversations. Otherwise, this conversation is useless. Then just remain in your wet dreams. It's fine. You will never unite anyways. Okay, it's fine. We can't ignore the local reality. Yeah, as much as you want to be a Pan-Africanist, hey, you want to put all black people together, hey, let's unite, let's be one. You can't forget about the disunity amongst ourselves locally as black people in South Africa. Okay, let me make an example in South Africa. We have so much disunity. divided by different cultures, divided by different tribes. Yeah, you want to make it sound sweet and smart that no, there's no tribalism. We are all black. We can come together. That's a lie. There's tribalism in South Africa. Big tribalism. It's there. It's happening. We all know it. So we can't ignore things like that. Things like the different cultures, the different tribes, the different regions we come from, and the peeps historically they've always had. We can't ignore that. We have to speak about that. We have to speak about that. Otherwise, this Pan-Africanist thing is just a delusion, guys. It's a delusion. And let's not fall to the victim mentality, the trap. It's a trap, this victim mentality, guys. Hi, every time we are blaming colonialism, we are blaming the West. Every time we are... So, we can't blame ourselves. That's what these politicians are saying. It was never black people's fault. It has never been. Black people were colonized. It was never black people's fault that they were colonized. It was never their fault that they didn't fight back. It was never their fault that they didn't defend their children, their wealth, their lands. It was never their fault. Nah, they were so weak. If black people were so weak like that, what makes you think you'll win now? Conversations like that, we need to have them because, hey, Bafetu, we're not having a lot of conversations. All people speak about is unity, let's come together. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. That's the vision. It's all good. But there must be a process before that vision comes to fruition. I don't know if you get it, guys. Yeah, I don't hate black people. I stand for black people. During these xenophobic attacks in South Africa, South Africans attacking Zimbabweans, attacking Nigerians, I never used to believe in that. I used to, in fact, defend the dignity of African people. Hey, these things, they're going to eat my farms. Hey, what's going on here? There's plenty of conversations we need to be speaking right now because Pan-Africanism, I believe, is the future. And not just blanket Pan-Africanism about unity, but black people coming together and realizing, self-actualizing, self-realizing their power. Black empowerment. Pan-Africanism to me, black unity to me, is not just uniting and being one as everyone. Sometimes it's uniting in discussions, uniting in a mission to build for black, to build your own, uniting, working together to benefit ourselves as black people, uniting in proper ideas as to how to build a better future, building a better society, building better houses, better financial circumstances for ourselves. Unity shouldn't just be about coming together. What are we coming together for? It should be about that. Okay, guys, there's a very big myth, the myth about the economy, economic myth. Okay. Let's say maybe they say, these conversations about, as Africans, we must only trade with each other. I hear it a lot. I also agree with it. But I don't stand for the only agree with, only trade with. It shouldn't be only. We should trade with each other, but not only trade with each other. Otherwise, we're going to lose because we're not owning any means of productions. We're not producing anything. We don't produce. We don't have the factories to produce whatever it is we're going to be trading. So we're going to need foreign investment from different continents. China is the biggest investor in Africa, not just South Africa, Africa. So imagine if China was excluded and we say we are going to be trading only with each other. Where will all of these things be produced? In South Africa? There's nothing to produce in South Africa. In Zimbabwe? Clearly not. Where? In Malawi? In Burkina Faso? You think Burkina Faso will take care of the whole Africa in production? We're not even having conversations about building factories. We are far from this unity of faith too. You guys are not understanding what in this world. Okay, it's fine. You're gonna throw tantrums. Hey, you hate blacks. I don't hate black people. I've always said that. I know where I stand. So don't even dive into the conversation about, hey, who hates what? Hey, why are you saying this? Hey, you're triggering us. Let this not be about that. It's not about that, Okay. What about the fantasy of black people thinking somehow because you're black, you have melanin, you have a superpower. There's no superpower and nothing in melanin. There's nothing, there's no superpower. Why as black people you remain poor, but you have a melanin superpower? Why as black people you remain so clogged into the matrix, but you have a superpower? Why as black people you remain unworthy of wealth because you're not working for it? You can't even think how to make wealth. Why as black people you don't have the land today in 2025 if you have black power? Because of your melanin. Melanin ain't shit, man. You need your mind to work. Your melanin ain't gonna do anything. Haven't you realized the most black people, majority of them, bahlele phansi. So, there's no black superpower in melanin. There's nothing like that, Baba. This world is not yours. This world is not for black people. This world is for everyone who lives in it, and you have to make it by any means. No, there's nothing like, just because you're black, you'll make it. I'm not making it because you're black. How many black people died and they died black? They didn't die blue, they didn't die white, gray. So, there's no black superpower, nothing. There's nothing, guys. There's nothing like that. Unity in purpose, unity in direction, unity in ideas, unity in building, unity in reinventions, unity in producing, unity in farming, unity in thought processes of how to create a better world for ourselves. That's the proper Pan-Africanism. Not this thing, we have to be one, wearing the same regalia, same political party. Nah, not that. At least for me, that's not how I see it. But yeah, guys, those who agree, of course, you're going to agree. Those who disagree, it's fine. I get it. We have different thoughts, processes. We are all black. This is not an attack on black people. This is not an attack on Pan-Africanism. This is not. This is just an awakening. My few contribution yana there to help at least the discussion become more full of depth than just the surface level about unity. It ends there for most people. Let's go deep. Let's go. Yeah, I might be wrong, but at least I given you an idea of how you can go deep if you wanted to. But guys, thank you very much. It is what it is. Guys, please continue supporting us. We see the support. Continue liking, subscribing, sharing the videos. Thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.